destination. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Moody base.
He's crossing. He's checking crab.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch out.
Look. Squeeze.
SOS. Check.
Leo.
Tight dog.
Now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Switch up.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Five.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Army.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Slam. Hey, watch it. Hatchet. Slams.
Hey, lock it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the ball, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 5-4. It's our time. It's our time. Showing it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check out 3. Alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set 19.
Check 56. Watch the slant.
And 24.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
First pick.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers
19.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
25.
Screen. Watch the screen. 58 to Mike. 58. 58.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Check right, check right.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Panthers.
This is it. 19. 6.
Let's go. Tie it right. Tie it right.
24.
Watch 12. Watch 12.
And a go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We're set. 19.
We want this. Check it back. Check it back.
Alert. Alert. Under coach.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 26.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Lawrence looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Right there. Watch the pass. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 58's to Mike.
Now.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. The pickup there, 5 yards. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On first down, Lawrence gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
5.
Watch that. Check, Mike.
Topper.
Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike's 54. Watch the
Bravo.
screen. Watch the screen.
Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You got nothing yet. You got nothing. 24. 58, Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Freeman. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and 1 at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a Panther first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brendan, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Set 90 Wolf.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Get ready.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
50, plant. 54, man.
Check 50, check 50.
Wide, get wide.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 or.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Here we go.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
To the five. To the 4.
Get him. Off.
To the 5.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
And 31.
Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Kill.
Now they try the right side here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Delta.
Check 3.
From the gun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
General West.
He's checking. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Go. It's running.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Check 52. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Look at me. Door.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Check tight.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Squeeze. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Leo.
We'll try to run this one in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 10 logo.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the flag.
80 weapon.
Joker. 54's Mike.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Falcons grab it.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there. Agreed.
It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.